Okay. Oh, hi, I'm Madam's Mix, and you're watching me on Twitch. I also have a YouTube page at Madam's apostrophe M space mix. There is a link here on Twitch to it if you want to find it and see some of my other videos. They're all up there from when I first started and some very embarrassing moments as well. I play a lot of Elder Scrolls Online and Medieval Dynasty. This I'm really hooked on at the moment. It's really a lot of fun. And as we're going along, or if you have questions and you're watching this on YouTube, shoot me a comment. I'll be more than happy to try and help you out. I'm fairly new to it. My hubby's a little bit further along than I am, so I get a lot of answers from him. And right now, I'm in the process of moving my village, and I'm going to show you how to upgrade houses. And I get my donkey, so he gets to carry stuff. So anyway, here we go. And there'll be a lot of, I guess I'll go over a lot of stuff that we do every day. And I'll just go over some of the basics as we go along. So it's now, as you can see, I got to pay my taxes. And I got to go out here and have my wife do it because where did she go? Look at that. She ran off. Oh, there she is. It's a lot easier when you get to a certain point in the game. You're allowed to have your wife do some things for you, and having pay taxes really helps because I don't have to go down there just to do that. So off she goes, and she's done it. Boy, she's a quick traveler. First off, this is where my village used to be. In one of the first videos, you see me get started in it. Um, it was too rocky. It's on a hill. There's too much. You can't do any really good flat fields. I had 20 some buildings here and a little over 20 people. But now I have them all on the other side. And I have currently 44 people and 35 buildings. So you will see it is quite different right now. But this is my home. I thought that was somebody that walked past. This is the very first house you get, and it's been daubed to make it so that it is a little bit more durable. And that is one of the upgrades you do with the hammer, but it's a very small place for 3 people, your basic home. You get a chest to put stuff in, and a fire to light a fire, and a cauldron for cooking. There's basic things you can do in either. When you have a fire lit here in the basic fireplace in your house. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. There we go, light it. You can hit the letter Q, and it brings up a menu where you can, nope, that's not it. You hit E, and here's the things you can cook just over the fire. And then on the cauldron itself, there's recipes you can actually do, which I don't do. I have the woman working in 2 women in my tavern doing all the cooking. So anyway, this is where my village started originally, and always be sure you have a wash tub because you get stinky and smelly, and they will find out about it and let you know. The villagers aren't very nice, and the people in town let you know that you stink pretty bad. Anyway, I had a tavern, food storage, a smithy, my animals, all of them were up here. I even had roads put in, and I took the roads out last night so that it will go back to its original state, basically. There were a lot of trees here, and there are some trees growing up, but I took down a lot of trees and took the stumps out. So that's why it looks a little barren. I still have left here a resource storage. This was my original resource storage building. And I currently have 4 of them, so I can hold 6,000 kilograms. And they are located, one here, my original one. I have one up by the mine, which is up here on the map, right there. And and the rest of my village. This is my old village on the map, and this is what we have now. It's quite a bit more. And in fact, the taxes that we paid today, oh, it was over 3,000 coins. So, anyway, and as you can see at the top of the screen on the heads up, the green tree means we are in spring. And spring is when you pay your taxes, and there are a lot of things that you plant in spring. And that's one thing I have to look at here. Um, these little red things are going to go away when I finally do away with this um, resource shed and housing and everything, because I have some fields over here that are not near a barn. In fact, we have to harvest rye. I think this is, yes, rye. We need to harvest this rye. These are my old fields. So anyway, what we're gonna do concentrate on today though is getting rid of these buildings over here. I have one family left in this house. This is one of the larger houses. And I have a food storage building, the resource building, and then my house over there. And there's my son. Oh, look, let's go say hi. He's wandering. You'll see children wandering all the time in this game. Oh, he has a quest. That yellow thing is a quest. Oh, he gave me a clay. That was nice. Can I help you with something? What is it, child? I want to play pretend as an adult. Oh, this is a quest that goes on all the time. And at first I really had doubts whether I should do this, but it doesn't do anything. His parents, I'm his parent, but I'm going to give it to him anyway. Okay, blah, blah, blah. My friends just spread the word about you. Well, that's nice. I'll bring you what you want. Now, what we have is our journal. If you hit J, it automatically brings up the journal. And you've got your open quests right now, your completed quests, your abandoned or failed quests. There's times when you don't get them done in time. You need to do them within a season. On certain quests, not the story quests, but on the regular quests, you have to get them done within a season, and the chapter ones as well. The side quests are for the season only. Sorry about that. And you'll fail it if you don't get it done during the season. And I'm playing a game with a season of 3 days. You can choose 4, which I think I will do next time I play, so it gives you a little more time for questing. But I'm playing a 3-day season. And what he wants is a wooden spear. Very simple to make. So we'll grab a log just to get this done. Whoops, wait a minute. Let's go in here and make sure what we need for a spear. Q brings up your basic menu. Go into handcrafting tools, and a spear is up here, and it is 1 log. That's what I thought. Okay, so go in here. That's the first weapon that you use. Try to get a bow and arrow as soon as you can, because the spears, it takes about 5 or 6 spears to take down a deer, and that's what you're going to be doing in the beginning. Okay, there's our stick. Hit Q again for the handcrafting. What did I do? Get a stick instead of a log? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's my problem right there. Okay. Here's the log. That's what you put up with me. Got an old lady trying to explain things. Okay, so hit Q for your main menu. Go to handcrafting, and you can see you have a green where it says logs time 1, and then you have the green tells you that you can do it. If you have the red, you don't have everything necessary for making certain items. So we go to a log, click on your mouse button, and you've made it. It's now in your inventory somewhere. Wooden spear. And let's see if we can find Gerald and see if he's around here. Okay, another way to look. Go to, here's your wife and child. He's right there. So all I have to do is go a little bit further and I should be able to find him. Okay, Gerald, where are you? Where are you? Poor kid, he's not in town with all the other kids. A little bit to the right. He must be hiding behind this tree, maybe. Shoot, I don't see him. Now he's a little to the left. He's probably walking. Where is he? To my right. I guess I don't know my right from my left. Where is he? Let's look one more time. And he should be straight ahead. What's he doing so far out in the woods alone? Oh my gosh, he should be right here. Right here. Oh well. Let's go. Should be right there. There he is. There he is. There he is. I think that's him. Oh, that'd be another kid. Nope, that's him. Let's get this quest over with. Okay, yes, but remember what I said. First, you must promise me to watch out and don't do anything dangerous. Yes, yes, I promise. Can I start playing now? Yes, here you go. Take care and remember what you said about your friends. Okay. Now he's walking back home. Okay. Let me show you my village. We'll start down here, my new one. And as you can see, we've got animals everywhere now. Barn animals, farm animals. It's great. Okay. I chose this location. Hold on just a second. Okay. I chose this location because there is very good flat farmland here for farming, for fields. And I have fields that are basically down in here and everything else is around them. And close to water because you need water all the time and food. And you need to keep your villagers fed and you need to do a ton of things all at once. Okay, here we go. I've got pigs, I've got chickens, I've got donkeys. My 2 donkeys went and had a donkey, or 2 donkeys, so I've got 4 of them now. Is this one of the babies? I think this is one of the babies. Yeah, that's one of the babies. This is my donkey that is my one I can ride and the one that carries things for me. It's great because this is his saddlebag over here and he can carry up to 60 kilograms, 30 with the little one, but it just wasn't enough. But I couldn't make the larger one until just recently, so I made that. So when I'm building my houses or building anything, you load him up with a bunch of stuff and you load yourself up and you don't have to make as many trips to the resource storage to get stuff. So it's worked out beautifully. And I've got geese and sheep. There's a ram. Pretty cool looking, huh? I've got goats. Look at them all out here. This has got to be, yep, that's one of my female goats. I've got buckets in there. I don't know what the problem is. They should be milking the goats as we go along. And This is the pigsty, and your feed is not doing good. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. We're running out of animal food. Okay, well, we are going to have to do something about this. These poor animals are going to start starving. Okay, I got 82% there. Let me look and see what's going on in my resource. This is your buildings. Here's your storage. Click on the little chest up here and it'll show you what you have in your resource storage if you're not in the resource barn. Well, that's not showing me. Oh, that's food storage. I'm sorry. We want resource storage. Click on the chest. And we're looking for animal feed. Don't see any there. Let's go to production. Nope, we want farming, farming, farming. What are they working on? I know I had them working on animal feed, but apparently it's not going fast enough. So we're going to stop the fertilizer, at least take it down to 25% maybe. And then we'll go to %60. You know what? I don't need to be doing the flaxseed right now. So we're going to take the animal feed up to 75%. That will create more production. There is some going, okay. And we've got stuff going there. And let me look at the other barn, see what they're doing. Animal feed's only at 25%. See, okay, there we go. That's the problem. I have plenty of manure for fertilizer, so I'm just going to take that down. I think we'll be fine. And bring up the animal feed. I may run out of oat grain, but at least we can get it going and get it in there, because that scares me when you don't see food in the animals. And you can see this in management as well. If you go to, what was the pigsty, wasn't it? No, it's working fine. It didn't talk anything about, doesn't talk about their food. Oh, my hen house. See this little red person here? That probably means she's a mother now and she quit work. So we have to go look at our people. Sorry, we're not getting on started on the buildings very well because I've got to get this taken care of. Yes, we have a new baby born. And what that does is takes the mother away from a job. So then I don't have anybody to, I'll have to take one of the barn workers and put him on the hen house because she is now, Dagmara is a mother. So we're going to have to remove a barn worker. Let's take one of the barn workers. This one's not too happy. He might be happy to go. Ingvar, let's remove him. And then we're going to go to the not the pigsty, the hen house. The hen house and empty slot. Find Ingvar, put him in there as an animal breeder, and F to manage it. And that puts him in the hen house. And hopefully he enjoys it there, because you have to wait for 2 years before mothers can come back to work. The other thing that's a little bit frustrating, our children don't start working until they're 18. And my oldest child in the group is 11. And I have currently 1, 2, Three, four, five women out because they can't go back to work until they're 2 years old. So I have five women that are not working. I have about 12 children that can't work until they're 18. And I keep bringing people in because of this. One of these days, we'll see what happens. I don't know if it ever gets any better. Anyway, so this is where the animals are on in my new village. I've created roads to kind of separate things out. These were two houses here that I put up quickly to put people over on this side. When you build a house for the first time, or you're starting to hire people, it's always good to have a place where they can sit after they get off work. You start with a campfire, a stone campfire, and they will gather there when they get off work. And why these darn berry bushes go in the road, I don't know. Okay, so here is my flax field, and as you can see, one of my farmers is planting seed for flax. That's my moneymaker at the moment. I have my other fields on the other side. Let me show you this. These are fields. Field 1, 2 through 6, as you can see from the red barns here, are all over at the old village, and I'll be taking them down shortly. And I've got, oh, they harvested they're harvesting now. See, I had rye there in those two fields, and this shows yellow, and they are harvesting it. And this one, they're working on plowing and fertilizing to get ready for the flax that's going to be planted there next. And then this field, I've got these little test fields that I did. They're nothing. I usually have just vegetables growing in them. Same thing up here. We've got carrots growing. And then my big field here, they're planting the flax. The dark brown shows it's been plowed. First it's fertilized, then it's plowed, and then they start to plant it. And they have 3 days in spring to do it. And this is another field. These are onions, cabbage. No, this is beetroot. I'm sorry, beetroot, cabbage, wheat. Yeah, that's wheat that I planted that will come, I think next month, the next season. And then these are my trees, my fruit trees. I've got a very small orchard of fruit trees, and they're not ready yet either. So, but when we get the flax planted, and it will be ready to go. I'm going to turn this down here just a second, the sound. Nope, that's not what I want. Sound. That rain was a little loud. That's still loud. Anyway, so what I need to do is get new fields started on this side so it's not so far away. And I don't know if you noticed in the upper left-hand corner, I'm having food issues with people as well because the tavern is not at a point where they can make as much as what they need to make. The tavern. Nobody's going hungry at this point. And the tavern has plenty of resources. It's just that it takes them a while. I have them roasting fish meat, making meat with gravy. Because I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have flour yet. We're in the process of just starting that. And I can do recipes with mushrooms, but I'm missing another component, the vegetables. That's what it is. Okay, so that is my big field. I have a field of wheat over here. This is my wheat, and that will be so that I can make flour and straw. Straw is very important because your animal feed uses straw. You need straw for your thatched roofs. There's all kinds of stuff that you need straw for. This is a barn. where they can thrash seeds. Like if they take flax and they thrash it, they end up with flax stalk and flax seed, which and you use them. The flax seed, hold on to some to plant your next year. The rest of it, sell it, and you can get quite a bit of coin for it. This is another crafting wheel for making the flour. You can come over and do all of these things yourself if things get behind, if your workers aren't doing it. And workbench, the most important thing here, well, there's animal feed and fertilizer. Those are the two things that really are used most. Daub, that's for making your first houses a little bit stronger. And fertilizer made from rotten food, which is another way to make it. I decided to go with the pigs and just do the fertilizer that way. It's a lot, for me, it's a lot easier than having to manage spoiled food. I'm going to try to turn this down again. Bear with me. Bear with me. Because this is just driving me crazy. Just turn it all down. Environment, that's probably it. Resume. Oh, much better. Much better. So yeah, see the barn workers, they're out there planting, which is really good. They'll get that done today, which is good. In the beginning, I had to jump in there and help them because I didn't have enough. I actually have two barns, and each barn has two farmers and two barn workers. And the barn workers are the ones that thresh and make fertilizer and do things in the barn, and your farmers are the ones that are out there planting and fertilizing and plowing. Now, if you get tied and you need that done quickly, you can always free up your barn workers to be farmers and then put them back as barn workers. There's so much to this game. This is my little orchard. My trees are getting bigger. You can tell I put one last apple tree in, and I'm waiting for that to come to harvest. So I have, as you see, my number 2 resource is that building there. I have a barn here. I had to put a barn here because I had a field way out there, and I'm going to have some fields out there, and hopefully this barn will take care of that. And so 2 barns right now and 4 resource storage. And that's where they get all their food. You put everything into resource storage. It's a very important building because that's where they all go to get their stuff, and you keep it stocked. If you put it, say we put logs in the barn, because they've got a chest here. If you put logs in this chest here in the barn, over here where there's no items, but if we put them in there, somebody that's making the other production people, if they're making firewood or planks or whatever, they can't get to those logs. They can only get to the logs that are in the resource sheds. The other thing that I have over here is food storage, and that's where the people in the tavern go for their food to make it. Lots of mushrooms. I've got flour now, but some of the recipes call for wooden bowls, wooden plates, that sort of thing. So you have to watch what the recipe is to make sure they have enough of what they need. And let's go up this way. And of course, this is the other barn. Yeah, see, he's thrashing. This one's doing something. Well, let's take a look. Management barn. This is this barn. And he's working on the animal feed. I hope. Better be. These poor animals are going to starve. Up here by itself is my hunting lodge. I have 1 hunter and 1 fisherman, which is a woman, and they seem to be doing pretty good. And they also collect fur and leather. The hunting lodge, here we go. Hunting lodge, you can have up to 4 people. I only have 1 hunter at this point in time and 1 gatherer. And the gatherer, all I'm having her do now are berries and mushrooms. She collects berries in the summertime. I could take that down right now, actually, so that she could be collecting more mushrooms because there's lots of recipes with mushrooms in it, and it's hard to keep these people fed. 44 people. Okay, so this, and they can also, oh, yes, you can make bows. Some things can be crafted here. This barrel is for salting fish and salting meat. You get salt up in the mine, and then this is a rack for drying meat and fish, so that it lasts longer. So this is kind of up off by itself because the hunter's usually out there hunting something. Okay, then down here on this road, this is pretty much a road of production going on. This is the extraction shed, and this guy, all he does is collect. Where is it? There's nothing in here at the moment. Okay, he is collecting stones, which are very important. You can't have enough stones, especially when you start doing stone houses, which is what I'm doing now. I had to go up to the mine and have my donkey help me bring stuff down. Let's go. Okay, extraction, excavation shed, and he's collecting stone, limestone, and I paused the clay because we really don't need much clay right now. But the stone's big time, so that's what he's working on. And he puts them in the excavation shed. Now this is in the middle of the road. I'm going to take that out. This is one of two lumber mills. What do they call it? They call it woodshed, I think. Yeah, we have two woodsheds. It's under extraction. I have two people in this one. I think I have two people in this one. No, just one. So we've got two people here, and it seems to be working well. They do logs, and I have them doing sticks, firewoods, and plank. Firewood in the beginning is really important, and when you only have one working, you end up doing a lot of firewood yourself, and you make it with logs. Sticks are really important. You collect a lot of sticks and stones on your own in the beginning, but once you get somebody that can do that for you, it really, really helps. And you learn as you go, let me tell you. And every building has a chest, and most of them, I'm going to move that out of there, don't have anything in it, because I try to keep it all, unless I don't want it to be used. I'll put it somewhere in a chest that, like, say I wanted those stone axes somewhere where they can't get to them. I won't leave them in the woodshed. I would put them in food storage or my chest or something, because that way it won't get touched. So this is one of two woodsheds, and then I have my workbench, the workshop, and he is currently making torches, which you can't run on torches. I sell them too if I just get overburdened. Wooden bowls and wooden plates, because the tavern really needs to have the wooden bowls and wooden plates. So that's being worked on. And there's plenty of resources there. This is my smithy. And the smithy, I think I can have two in here. I just only have one at the moment. Smithy. Yes, you can have two. I only have one. And she is doing wooden hammer, stone axe, and stone knives, because those are the main items that are needed for people to use that are in, say, hunting. Hunting, they need knives, and they'll run out if I don't have somebody constantly making knives. And fishing hut, I need knives and fishing spears. So you got to keep having that stuff in your resource, and you have these people making it. And that is that. You get up into when my mine will be going, you can make copper hammers and copper axes, and then you can get into bronze and all of that. That's a whole nother thing. Right now, I do have a few copper bars, some iron, and some tin in their box. They're very heavy, and I try not to keep them in the main resource storage because they take up a lot of room. This is the seamstress or seamster. He seems to have a bit of a problem right now. Let's see if we can get him to move. There we go. So that he's not stuck there. And you've got a spinning wheel for making linen thread or wool thread. We should be getting some wool thread pretty soon because I've got my sheep being sheared. This is where you make clothes and saddlebags and that's saddles. And then this is where you make fabric. You do wool fabric and linen fabric on the weave. So they weave it. And this is another food storage. I have 3 food storage. Yeah, because I put in a new one over on this side. And that we went in. That is a seamster. And then here is my third resource. It's good to keep these close to places where you need to run stuff around so that your buildings where you are, maybe you're going to have to go make firewood or you're going to have to do something, you want to be able to have resource close by so that you can run and do it and take care of shortages. Now, the houses. I have been building houses, and these are stone houses, as you can see. They are larger than the smaller ones. You can get up to 4 people in here, or should I say they can add to their family up to 4. And the kids stand around outside. I don't even know, Boldmira. I've never even seen Boldmira. What can I do for you, mister? I need to run. Be good. Okay. So there's 1, 2 houses there. And then these have been completed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. So I have 10 houses done on this side of town. This one I did first of all, and I'm going to have to take it down. There's somebody in there. Probably she's a mom. I bet she's holding her baby. How much you want to bet? Oh, baby, you can't see it, but yes, she stands there all day and holds her baby. But as you can see, it is the old style stick with thatched roof, and it will get damaged during bad weather, and you have to repair it. Whereas these stone buildings, they are hanging in there really well, not having any problems. So I'm going to make another stone building here, and we're going to do that shortly. Oh, look at these kids. Look at these kids. The little ones are so cute. There's another kid there. What gets me is I'll be out late at night running between villages, and there's a little kid toddling along. I'm like, parents over here probably at the fire. Oh, this is my oldest kid in the village. He is 13. We got 5 years to go before I can put him to work. Anyway, he is just sitting here for the day. Let's do something. Let's put the fire on for him because it's kind of cold. And then this is the tavern. Again, I have a wash tub here. I should probably put a couple more. I've got one over by one of the resource sheds, but I think that'll do it for now. And I built a table out here, and they come here after work and sit. And then I've got my 2 tavern workers, innkeepers. We have a stove for crafting here for making breads and pies, tarts, I guess they call them. And then the cauldron for crafting soups and stews and eggs and that kind of thing. And then you've got the grate for cooking meats. That's what you can do it all yourself. Oh, look, she's making bread. Wow. You can come and get stuff and do it yourself. In fact, I need to make myself, that's roasted meat. Okay, I am going to take a few roasted meat. So I have it on me because I'm probably going to be working hard and running out of food. Oh, work must be out. Look at this. Watch this. Yep, here they come. Oh, there's a guy in the door. So work is off, and they're all coming over here to spend some time. So it's starting to get dark, which is not a good thing at this point because I want to start building another house, and building in the dark is not a good thing to do. Oh, these are really good mushrooms too. I have this thing for picking mushrooms. I don't know why. So anyway, so things are going pretty good at the moment. Um, let's take a look and see if I have any real issues going on. Okay, I've got one red dot here and one here. This house is local. Where is this house? Okay, it is right here and it's damaged. We're going to go take a look at that one. I think it's one of the two houses that I built back in the beginning because these two houses, this one shows that my kid is there, are those two houses I still have on the other side of the old village. So this one needs to be repaired because it's not a stone house. See, all the others are in good shape, except for, I'm sure the other one will have issues one of these days. But the only other place I have a red mark is here. And same thing, this is storage, resource storage that needs to be repaired. The building needs to be repaired, usually takes sticks and straw, maybe a log once in a while, but it's way up here. And I let that one go for a while before I go up because it's not affecting any people. If it's a house or their tavern or something, it kind of brings down their mood. I don't have any miners up there to be concerned with. So at this point, it's not a problem. But let's go see if we can fix this other house. It's over here. Now, the way you do this is pull up your hammer. I have my hammer equipped from my inventory. It is equipped. I see if you unequip it, it takes it a oh, had it on the wrong thing. Okay, here's the hammer. Unequip it takes it away. But if you click on the hammer, hit F for equip, you pick the slot you want it to be in. So it's in slot number 2. You hit number 2 on your keyboard and it will show you what needs to be repaired. In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to hit number 2, right click, and these are repairs. This is for upgrades, this is for downgrades, and this is to destroy a building or destroy a road or whatever. So we're going to go right there. And as you can see, the red parts are what need to be fixed. This will be, I'm sure, just straw. All I need are 4 straw. So we're going to run down here to the resource building. Pick up 4 straw. Let's go here. Nope, not there. Production. Let's go down. Straws down here. I have, as you can see, 547 straw. We only need 4. Take that, and we're going to run back over there. And what if your hammer's up, it keeps so that you can see where you're going to have to do your work. Oops. 2, 3, 4. So we are all fixed. Put your hammer away. That goes away. And if you look in management now, under buildings, that red dot for houses is gone. And we've got just one left, and it's at the mine. So we're going to worry about that later. But what I need to do right now, let's look and make sure that the fields are getting taken care of, my big field especially. Okay, that one. And we've finished day 1. We've got 2 more days, so I'm sure they're going to make it. I think that's basically it. These 2. Okay, you know what? Let's turn these to flax. Even though they're fields on the other side, they're going to have time to do these. I'm going to go ahead and open that one up. Down here, in order to say what you want to plant, click on that right now. We want to change the plant type. This is showing as wheat, and I want it to be flax. Let me see something. I want to check something. I had to write all this down so I have it as to what um, seasons to plant certain items. And yes, I'm going to stick with flax because the rest of it, yeah, I'm going to do flax. Um, Simply because it's my big income and it will work best there. So we click on flax, go over here. Why is it not doing it? Okay, field 2, flax. And that's what flax looks like. Wheat is that one. This is really tough to figure out what you've got going if you don't memorize what they are. So you can escape and accept. It will keep those changes, so that field will be flax. We'll go to the next one. We're going to hit A. We're going to change plant type, go to flax, double click on it, click here and drag it. And that's going to be flax as well. Escape and accept the changes. Okay, so now I'm going to have flax here, and flax here. And they'll be able to get that done. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but they should be able to get that done within a couple days that we have. If they don't, I'll check it the third day, and if they're not getting there, I have worked through the night to get things done when you aren't managing it very well. Okay, we're going back over to my house because I really can't do much in the dark where you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go back and see if we can go to sleep and start day 2. And we're actually going to start with building unless I got some other issues, like having buildings to repair or something, but I shouldn't have that many. Okay, there we go. There we go. What I'm going to do is build one house over there for these people. That's what we're going to do so that I can get them moved out of there, and I'll show you how to move them out. Let's run down to the water here and get something to drink. And pull up the torch so I can see where the door is. Okay, they're not here. Hopefully I can, yes, I can, good. I can sleep. Okay, there goes the wife. There's the kid. She's off to work. She's a lumberjack. She's really good. And we're going to go, let me eat first. So I've got roasted meat. Oh, but look at that. I'm starting to stink. So you got to remember to go to wash up. We're going to go pick a spot for the next house. And then I'll show you how you use your donkey. It's so awesome. Use your donkey to build. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm having Twitch issues. Seems like everything's okay because I'm watching it on my phone and I'm fine, but my stream preview page is, and it's saying it's excellent, but there's no picture. That happened last time too, so it's kind of hard to see whether or not things are going okay if it's not showing it. Oh, I'm holding down the shift key to run faster, but you can only do it for so long. When things start to go dark or you hear yourself breathing harder, it's because your stamina is down. Okay, you know, I don't want to check the pigs again just to see. Oh, good. Look at that. 93%. Good. Okay. So the animal feed is going back up. It's very hard in the very beginning to get money, but once you start with the fields and everything, let me show you my inventory. I currently have 30,000 coin. I felt fantastic when I was over 1,000 in the beginning. I thought, wow, because you pay taxes every spring starting from the beginning. Oh, look, everybody's going to have breakfast. It must get crowded in there. I'm probably going to have to put in another tavern or put some tables. Wow, in and out, in and out. Look at that. Busy little worker bees. Okay, I think I'm going to put the third house right in a row. I mean, the next house right here. Or maybe I'll take it down here. Let's see what's down here. There are certain rocks. If there are rocks that say anything like it's a rock and you can mine it, you can't build on it because you can um, get limestone from them. And these look like the kind of rocks, but I don't see any. Oh, yeah. See, I can't build there because of that particular. I might be able to build. Oh, there goes the woman that fishes. Those are fishing for us. Could build here, or maybe just over here by the tavern. I like to keep them kind of together, especially when you got little ones wandering like that. I wanted to put some over here, but I've got this hill and it's not letting me put a house here. Maybe I can put one here, just so they're not quite so lonely. Okay, let me go get some logs. It takes 8 logs to build a house. Those I can run with on my own, not a problem. It's when you start building all the rest of the stuff it becomes an issue. Let's go down to logs. Let's grab 8 or 10 of them. Let's see. Nope, 7, 8. And did I grab them? Yes. Okay, now let's go see if I can build one here. I might be able to put one here, but maybe here. Maybe it looks pretty flat. Simply because I want when they have kids and stuff, they stand in the road together. I know it's kind of silly, but I think it just is nice if the kids can stand together, right? I have made this a habit of just clearing a space of rock and sticks simply because you need rocks and sticks so bad. But I've made it a habit to collect them whenever I'm clearing a piece of land. By the way, if you're ever needing stones, the rock stones for building, and you're desperate because you need them for weapons and tools and all kinds of things, your best bet is just do a lot of that in the winter time. In winter is the best time to see stones in the snow. It's the easiest. Okay, let's go here. Let's see, probably right about here. You hit Q for your main crafting wheel. Go to buildings, go to houses, and I'm going to make a simple house, which is we will upgrade to a stone house as we build. Okay, so click on that and see, I can't put it there. Darn it. Darn it. How about over here? Sometimes it turns green when you can put it somewhere. This is not working, is it? Darn it. Oh man, I want to turn this into a little area for oh man, but do I want it to go that at an angle like that? Probably not. Stop that and look at it here for a second. Nah, that's kind of quirky looking. I might put one here. It would be facing this way. Or, no, because then this is, let's try here. It's kind of quite a steep slope though. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. Building, house. I've put them up and made changes and taken them down at times as well. Now, see, this hill is just too steep. What about this direction? Oh, oh, no, no. I'd rather put it here. Oh, such decisions. So see what happens when you build in the dark? See how off that is? Try lining stuff up. That don't work too well. Well, shall I put it? I don't think there's room there. At an angle here. Nah, it looks stupid. I could put it. Is this a house? Yeah, that's a house. Let's see if we can do it across the road from here. Ha! I'm sure we can. Let's see, we'll pick up some stones and clear out some sticks. Okay. There's that house. We can go right across the way from this one. So I don't want it too close to the tavern. Too close to, let's go down a little bit further to the right. Move it back just a bit. If you don't like it, you can always take it down. You get half your materials back if you don't like it. Let's stick it right there. That's not bad. I was afraid it was going to get too close to this fence over here. Okay. Very good. Now, if you pull out your hammer, whoops, it will tell you what you need to do this house. But I'm going to edit this. See where it says this is a simple house? It would end up looking like that house with the thatch roof, and they don't last very well. So what I'm going to do is hit E for edit, and you have to make sure what kind of a wall this is, if it's got a door, if it's got a window, or it's got an actual wall. And we're going to hit edit. It's a wall over here on the left, and we want it made, this is a wood wall, we want it to be a stone wall. And see in the center it says it takes 1 log and 8 stone. So I'm going to do that. And it's now going to be a stone wall. I'm going to go all the way around and edit it first before I start making it, because I have screwed it up in the past and didn't have the right kind of wall, and then you end up with a funky looking mess. Okay, so hit E to edit. This is with a door, which is this one right here. Click on that, and then you want it to have stone. So you click on that. And it is now going to be a stone wall with door. It takes 2 logs. This one, edit, it's a window. So this is a window, and we want it to be a stone wall with window. So that one's set up. We're going to go all the way around the building. We're going to take care of this. This is just a wall, stone. This one's just a wall, stone. And this is going to be, is there a window here? Yes, there's a window there. I thought so. Window, stone. This one's just a wall. Wall, stone. Edit. This is a window. Window, wall, stone wall with window. This is a wall with stone, a wall with stone. And up above, we want it to be a wall with stone. Okay, so it's all tied together. I didn't do the one at this end. Let's correct that and change this to a stone wall. So we've got wall, and stone wall. Now the roof. I want this not to be a thatched roof, so I want to improve it. I want the wooden roof. You have your choice of thatch roof, wooden roof, or wooden tile roof. And I want the wooden tile roof because might as well do it now, get it so that it stays and they can doesn't go through as much repair. So wooden tile roof, see it, the difference changed. I'll put my thing away. Then you go here, wooden tile roof. Wooden tile roof. There's 3 on each side on a simple house. So wooden tile roof, and the third one. Okay. Now, we're very fortunate. We have resources right here, and the house is right there. So we're going to go and, first of all, call the donkey by hitting G on your keyboard, and the donkey comes. The only way the donkey will come is if it has at least a saddle. If he doesn't have a saddle, he's not going to come. Maybe a saddlebag? Maybe work with a saddlebag. I'm not sure. Okay, so I know we're going to need a ton of logs and stone. I think I'll give him the stone to carry at this point. Let's go with he can carry a little over 60. Let's go 65. And we go over to him. Oops, I can't go over there. It's too much for me to carry. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dump a bunch of stuff. I'm going to hang on to the hammers because I need those. Arrows, I don't need that for building. Arrows. Torches, yeah, I'll hang on to them. But I don't need my clothes either. I need my backpack. Nobody has said anything about me running around in my underwear. Building, but it's the best way to go, let me tell you. Okay. No, we're not going to transfer those. We are going to transfer them to the donkey. So 66 stone, transfer. He's a little over, but it's not bad at all. And then I'm going to grab some logs. Oh, this is such a pain. We got so much stuff in here. Find some logs. Transfer. No, I can't carry that many. Yeah, I can go up to 70. You walk slower when you are over your weight limit, but it's okay. We're only going right out here. So as you can see, I have 24 logs on me. I only need 1 log here. So I'll put that up. This roof, I need 1 log. So I'm going to do this as I go around. 2 logs on the door wall. And 1 on this part of the roof. 2 on a window wall. 1 on that roof. Okay, now this is 1 log. 1 log. And 1 log. Those are stone. There we go. 2 logs because it's a window wall. And the roof. And 1 for this one. Roof. And 2 logs. And 1 up there. I don't know if I've got enough. I might not be able to. Well, maybe. 1. 1. And 1. Ah, I got all the logs done. Okay. Let's call the donkey over. Here he comes. It's so cute. And we're going to grab the stone that he has. Hopefully, I'll be okay. And I'll put the logs with him. And we'll go around and we will put stone up. I don't know if 66 are going to do it or not, but we'll find out. There's our first stone wall. There's our door wall. There's another window wall. It takes a lot of stone, but it's worth it. You don't waste your time repairing tons of houses every morning when you wake up. Okay, there's that. And we're almost all the way around. We just might make it. Wow. Oh, maybe not. Got one more wall to do. Yeah, we're not going to make it. I'm going to have to go in and get some more stone. Yep, 2, 8, 9, 10, 10, 14 stone. I won't use the donkey for that. I'll just run in here and get it. A little more than what I thought I needed, just in case I miscounted, because that's been known to happen. Okay. Okay, we got the walls done. Now, let me see how many logs the donkey has, because 2 logs. I'll take that. I need 3 for the inside of the house. 3 logs. I've already got 1. I need 2 more. So I'm going to transfer 2. And actually, let's transfer the stone over. It will transfer 1 back. And what we need next are planks. And it takes, I believe, 12. Yeah, 12, 48, 72 planks for the roof. So let's see how many we can carry between my buddy the donkey and me. Where are my planks? Oh, I was afraid I didn't have planks. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go 35 first off and give to him. Oh, we got room for more if I can't handle it. Okay. Planks. Planks. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Good looking roof. Okay. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, I'm doing my live stream right now, but if you are one that is watching on YouTube and have enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit that like button. I'm trying to get my numbers up. It's retired ladies enjoying this stuff. Okay. Oh, let's just call the donkey out. I forgot. Instead of running in there. This is why we have him. Yeehaw. Yeah, I know. Lunchtime. Okay. I want to get this done rather quickly so that I can move the family before, while they're working, while they're not sleeping. Because if I can get them moved, I can get the old house destroyed, taken down. Yeah, I think, oh, did I take the logs out of my inventory? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, 3 logs here. And we have our house is done. Doesn't take long, but it takes a lot of materials. And this is a house for 4. They have, as you can see, I have no clothes on. Fireplace, it's all lit up. Let me go back and get my stuff. Put the planks I don't need back in here. What time is it anyway? Map. Here's the time. Oof. Well, they'll be at the tavern, so I can do this. Let's do this right now where we can move this family. Okay, houses. The very bottom one here is the one I just see, 04. I just completed it. The family I want to move is here, and that's Godsmira and Baldamer. So I'm going to go down to the one I want to move them to. Click on it. Click on the empty slot and find one of them. Godsmira or Baldamer. Here's Godsmira. Click on her. Oh, why didn't it do that? Normally oh, maybe because there's no kid involved. Normally it comes up where you can move the whole family at once. If you've got kids, I guess. I don't know why that would be any different. Yeah, because old Baldamer is still here. So what I will do is go back to this house. Maybe she doesn't like him and didn't want to take him with her. But we got a problem with that because we need him to be there. Oh, I got the wrong one. Baldamer, and that's a kid. You don't want to mix up kids. Baldamer, here we go. Barn worker. Okay, so they're in there together. So they have been moved into their new house. And the only one I have left is our house. I'm going to do that probably tonight because I want to find a good spot for it. But this house needs to be taken down, and the food storage house building needs to come down. Let me get my stuff just in case, because I'm just going to be destroying stuff I do not need. I only need 1 knife. This is what I carry with me all the time. My arrows. Torch. Let's transfer just a few of those. 4 torches. And that should... Oh, my clothes. My clothes. And I guess that's it because I've got some food on me. Okay. Let's do this. Go to inventory. I for inventory. And just double click on your clothing. And it puts it over here. Puts it on you. Straw hat. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go tear down a house. Oh, by the way, let's do this. I'll show you how to ride your donkey. It's not easy to control him, but you can ride him. Hold down the E, and you're on him. And here we go. Turn him with, you know, your A and your D key. Go forward with your W key. I don't have horses yet. I gotta master the donkey first. I'm used to writing in Red Dead Redemption and in Elder Scrolls Online using your mouse, and this mouse does not do anything when you're writing. So, oh dear, I'm going to hit a tree. Oh, okay, come on. You push down the shift key and you can go faster. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is where we're going. And those are the guys moving to their new house. Okay, X gets you off your horse. Hold down the letter X and that will get you off your horse. Okay, now pull up your hammer, right click, and destroy. And I usually go inside simply because I'm usually working at night when it's dark and it's kind of a mess. But you just hit everything that's red and it takes it down. Why did that happen? I want to destroy. Oh, there we go. Something got hit on the mouse to where you were building, and we don't want to build, we want to destroy. You have to take down all the walls and roof, and then the frame will turn red and you take down the whole thing, and it is gone. Now, there are roads too that I don't want here, so I'm going to take down the gravel roads. And here. I think I'm going to take down this food storage building because I don't think I'm in good shape as far as food storage goes in the other village, other part. Okay, gravel road is down. This is food storage, but let's see what I've got. Okay, 2,500. And between all of them, I have 751. And they're 500, 500. Let's go to technology. I'm going to check something here. Technology. Nope, we need to find food storage building. Food storage. As you progress through the game, these items will open up your different barn, hen house, and you have to go along. I do not have I can do a cow shed now. I do not have an apiary yet. That's for bees. Food storage 3, barn 3. I don't have those yet. But food storage 2, if you look down here, tells you that it holds 1,000 food. Let's see, is that what it is? Yeah, it holds 1,000. And I've got, go to buildings, close this up, go to storage. I have 2 and 1 small one. The small one's the one I'm going to take down. So we've got 2,000, 4,000 there. Is that right? Let me take a look here. No, it's 1,000, right? This is where I have problems. I'm getting old. Okay, food storage again. Let's go there. Food storage. Okay, so each one of, okay, so that's 2,000, right? Plus 500 for the small storage. So, and we've got 700 in here, so we've got plenty of space. In other words, I can take down this food storage and I won't lose anything because it's all in the other 2 food storage places. We've got enough. We've got enough space for them to move over. And we take it down, and we take it down, and we take it down. Take out the roof. Wow. See, the materials are in my inventory now, and I'm having trouble moving. See how the little red thing in my lower left hand corner is saying that I am full. So we're going to solve that problem by getting the donkey over here. Where is he? There he is. Oh, but he doesn't come close enough. Okay, and I will drop a few things. Let's drop the logs. Drop all of them. There's the logs. Okay, now let me see. Open the saddlebag. Let's move the daub, sticks, and straw over. That takes me down to 11. That's good. We can pick this. What's he carrying? Oh, he's only at 30. Okay, so this should be okay, I would think. No, I'll have to transfer half because it's 60 pounds. So let's transfer a little over half to him. Okay, he's just a little over. That's good. And I am still fine. I'm not over. I can still move. So now let's do this. We'll take this down. And the food storage is gone. Now this one is our resource. I gotta see if I'm gonna be ready to take this one down. Transfer. 6,000. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I go to resource 1. Oh no, I'm gonna go to technology. Resource 2 holds 1,000. I have 2 of them, so that's 2,000. Plus will have 1 resource left. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Okay, and what have I got? 4. Now we're gonna have to build new resource before I can go any further. Let me call the donkey over here. Oh, he always shows up behind me. He'll come to you in the mine too, which is kind of most of the time he's coming to the mine. Okay, straw. Let me put this into the resource shed. And we are going to check our fields before we go into the next day because I want to make sure. Oh, look at that. We've got the flax planted in all 3 fields. That is so awesome. And then these should be coming up. These are all planted. Oh, that's the wheat. And my orchard. Awesome. Okay, cool. It's getting late. Let me see if I can. Let's go down and get some water first. Let me see if I can go to sleep so we can get. Probably not. It's not dark enough yet. What time is it? 18:53. Well, maybe. Take a quick peek at production here and see what's going on. Farming. Uh-oh. No resource. What are they missing? They're missing oat grain. Okay, I knew it. I didn't get oat grain planted, so I have to go to town and buy some tomorrow. Okay. Let's see if I can sleep. Yes, good. Oh, it's available in 1 second. Now I can sleep. Okay, here we go. There goes the wife. I gotta ask her. Something to, oh, very good. She gave me some food. Also, no, not that. I want to know how's our little kingdom going. Okay, some structures need fixing. Probably this house that we're in. Okay, be well. But let's check it out. I know the Go to buildings, farming. Okay, I know they're out of resources. I got to run to town real quick. Storage, that's okay. That's the only building that needs repair, and that's the one that's up at the mine, and I'm not going to worry about it right now. Everybody's houses are okay. I've got workers everywhere. People are basically happy, so things are good. Things are good, but we need oat grain. This means they're going up. That's so good. See, Baldamer and what's her name? Godzmira went into a new house, so their mood is improving, which is really good. Okay, let's run real quick. Oh, I hate doing this. Run real quick to town. We'll buy some oat grain. I kind of bought him out a couple days ago, so hopefully he's got some. The guy in town that sells it. I could have ridden my donkey, but it's too much of a hassle. And I'm not going to get that much. I can carry it. If I buy too much, I can call the donkey and put it on him. I'll run home and then call him back, and all is good. Okay, the farmer that I buy from usually is up here in one of his fields on the hill. He's got wheat growing too. Let's see if he's up on this hill up here. You can't see the marker if he's up here for some reason. Okay, no, he's not working there. He's not in the wheat field. It's early morning. He may not be out here yet. Edwin is his name. Yeah. That's... Oh, nope. Nope. Where's Edwin? He's not out and about. I hope he's okay. I need him. This is this guy. Nope, not there. There he is. This is the guy that sells cows and stuff. Let me just make sure he doesn't have. No, he doesn't have any oats. He's got animal feed and manure. Let's see if we can find Edwin. Oh, Edwin is walking right now. Is this him? Yes. Oh, he's gotten older quickly. Okay, we want oat grain. Or oat. Use for crafting straw oat grain on the threshing floor. Let's take. I'm going to take both simply because I've screwed up. Okay, goodbye, Edwin. You're getting a little old. I can't believe it. Everybody is aging. I don't even know what I look like. Oh, this is, I'm sure, if you're new to the game, you probably know that if you need to hire someone, they sit around the campfire, and if you hit your Alt key, you can see what their skills are. And when you put them in a house, that guy doesn't have much. He's got all ones practically. When you put him in a house, he cannot go into a house with another male. It has to be with a female or by himself. And they will have children. If you put a male in one house and a female in another house, they somehow find each other and one will move in with the other, and then you've got another child coming. So it's a little... no birth control in this game. It's pretty rough. Okay, I want to get to my resource storage and at least put the oats in so they can keep making animal feed. I will be planting oats this next season, so, and I will not forget again. I've learned my lesson. I will not. So, oat and oat grain. Okay, let's see, that should be good for the barn. Yep, no more red marks. They're good. Okay, cool. Okay. What I want to do is build another resource building so I can tear that one down, and the only other thing I have is the house. So I need to find where to put another resource shed. Resource shed needs to be close to where you're doing things. I'll put it next to this barn here. Because I have one there. I have a barn there. A barn there. I don't think there's room for one here. We've got these big old trees in the way. What the heck? Yeah, you know what? Let's see. Let me go get, where's the other resources up here? I think it's 10 logs. 10 logs to start your resource. I want it over by these guys. You know what? This might work better. You know what? I'm going to put it here. Or here. No, I don't want to back up to the houses. Let's see. Make sure these rocks aren't in the problem. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take down these trees. It should be fine. Yeah, because I'd rather have it up here. So I've got that other one down way over there. So I need an axe. Or would it be better down there? This one here, that's basically sort of all this. One over there. I probably can't build here. Yeah, see, there it is. There's one of those little rocks that stops me from building here. Let's try it up here. I can always change it later because I've got the one up by the mine that I'd end up taking down. I need it. Let's see how we go here. Storage. Storage. Resource storage. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's not going to fit there. Well, it would go there. How would that be? Let's see, I've got another one right there. Nope, I'm going over here. I need to get an axe though. I need to get an axe. Couple of them. And let me get a shovel. A shovel. My bronze shovel. And I'll show you why when you're cutting down logs, why you want to shovel. So I think right here would work well because you've got all of this here. I don't want to back up to those houses yet. Okay, let's take these down. Oh, might help if I put the axe in my hand. Equip 1. Spruce trees give out 2 logs. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. And then let's equip the shovel. Bring our shovel out and get rid of that stump. Make sure we're okay here. Okay, good. And then let's go with, nope, 1. Cutting down birch tree. This birch tree has 2 logs. Who's at 3? Oh my God. It's been a while since I cut down trees. Okay, 1, 2. See the other one, the spruce is 3. Here's the 3rd log. Okay, let's get the shovel. Okay, we're going to call our donkey because this is getting a little heavy. You get feathers, sticks, and logs when you cut down a tree because you've taken down some poor little bird nests, so you get their feathers as well as sticks. Okay, stay right there, donkey. I may need you again. Oops, spruce. Okay, this will be 3. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness it came down. I've seen them be stuck on roofs and you can't get them down. Just another glitch. Okay, let's take the shovel, take out the stump. Now I wonder, yeah, I better take this one down too. Okay, let's get these sticks. Loose sticks. Okie dokie. Usually takes 2 whacks. That's 2. Okay, I better eat. Just have this vegetable soup. That should take care of it. Pretty much. Okay, let's take the shovel. Get rid of that. Oh, that should be plenty of room. I can't imagine that that other tree's going to be in the way. Okay, let me get the donkey out of here so that he doesn't get run over. And we can add a few more to him. Okay, now I need 10 logs. Okay. Okay, 10 logs. Oh, let's hope this is going to work. Let's pick up that stone, get it out of the way. Okay, Q, buildings, storage. Nope, not that one. Not food storage we want. Resource storage, 2. The terrain is too uneven to place it here. Oh, dang it. Okay. Plan B. I could put it here. Maybe down here. This would work. So we've got another one right there. Ah, this is annoying. How about... it can come out both sides of that. Yeah, but I want to put some other fields in over there. Well, let's see. Let's just see. Buildings, storage, resource shed. Ooh, shoot. This sucker's so big. Okay, where am I standing? Let's see. Okay, not too bad. Let's do this. Back. No. We want storage. Okay. Okay. Here we go. There it is. Finally decided. So I have one resource storage over on the other side of that house right there. One over there, and then we'll have a second one here. Okay, now what do I need? I need logs. You can't upgrade your buildings. You can upgrade your houses, but you can't upgrade your buildings. So this is going to be all... Let's see what the donkey's got on him right now. Let me see if I can use him. Where is he? There he is. Logs. Okay, let's see. Five. Two, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm out. Okay. Let's go over to this resource shed. I'm going to take out a bunch of logs. You can probably hold 60. Oh no, that's 100%. Oh, this, no, they weigh more than planks do. Okay, nope, can't do that. Okay, he can take about 26. So let's call donkey over. Come on, I can't move. Oh, there we go. Now I can move. Okay, let's take the sticks out and transfer all the logs over to him. Ooh, he's at 70. I better take a few out and take the feathers out. And just take a few. I don't want to overburden the poor beast of burden. Okay, there we go. A little over 60. And I am at... So let me grab a bunch of logs. I don't need my shovel. Well, you know what? I better hang on to it, but I don't need the feathers. I won't need that. I won't need that. Don't need my bow or my knife. I may need an axe. Send the other one over. I need my hammer. Don't need that arrow. Those arrows. Simple torch. I don't need my clothes. Leave the backpack so I can carry stuff. Okay. Now I'm down to say 30. I can carry about... Oh, come on. Where is it? I can carry... logs. Transfer. Ooh, yeah, okay. I can do that. This one would take a little bit longer to build than I anticipated. Oh, let's check the fields real quick, make sure that we're all good. As we're coming to, we're in the third day. I think we were okay. We checked them. Oh yeah, everything's planted. Okay, that's good. Otherwise I'd have to stop building and go work with the farmers. Waddle, 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 waddle. Okay. And this is kind of where I wanted to build my house because it's such a beautiful view. Maybe I could build the house, build it over there. That would be good. I don't think I've built another food storage yet either, huh? Let's call the donkey over. We need more logs. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Logs. That's where I'm going to build my house. It's on the other side of this, a little further down, kind of across from the tavern. I want to get the larger house, but shoot. Okay, so we need 4. I want to get the larger house, but I don't have enough technology yet. So that's 9. 9, 13, 13, 13, 17. What does the roof need? 17. Oh my gosh. Well, let's just carry as many logs as we can carry. That's what we'll have to do. Because otherwise, we wouldn't be able to move. I don't think I need these sticks. Let's go to logs. over. Oh, no, he can't carry that much. Okay, that he should be able to do. Let's call him over. Come here, donkey, donkey. There he is. Let's transfer all the logs. And then I'll do logs as well. Wait a minute, how many can I get? 13. Oh, I can probably carry 40 at least. Okay. Maybe. Nope. Forgot. They're heavier than I remembered. 60, 70. Okay, that should be okay. I'll be walking a little slow, but I'll have logs. Oh, thank goodness it's right there. Let's get over to it. The donkey has been a game changer, let me tell you. Horses can carry as well, but it makes it so much easier to build. Come on, come on. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay, 4 logs. This game is so pretty, it's beautiful. The graphics and everything, the music is soothing. But the maintenance in this game will kill you. Trying to keep up with everything. Oh. Okay, let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Now we just have the roof left. 1. Okay, I'm out. Okay, so let's get the logs. It's logs and planks. Okay, where's the donkey? He always comes from behind. Always. See? There he is. Okay, logs. I think that, oh shoot. Ooh. Am I going to be able to move? Oh, maybe. I don't have to go very far. Oh, that's excruciatingly hard. Okay, there's 1 log. 2 logs. Oh, I'm not going to need many anyway. This is good. Blank, blank. 6 blanks to 6 planks to each section, huh? Okay, so let's give some of this to the donkey. Maybe all of it. And we will run back up to the resource storage and get planks. I will call him up as well. It takes about as many as it does for a house, which is 72. There it is. Okay, let me unburden you there. Get these logs out of here. Get these planks. Ah, oh, so annoying. There's so much stuff. Planks. Let me transfer. Actually, I can transfer a little more than that. These are 1 kilogram a piece. Okay, let me give these to the donkey. Oh, he can even carry a few more. Okay, let's go. How many does he have? Sorry, baby. 47, okay. 7. on. There we go. 7. Okay, let's see. Oh, logs. I'm using planks, not logs. Planks, planks, planks. Let's see, how many more can he carry? At least 20. Oh, no, let's take 15 back from him. Okay, it's good. I'm good, and we've got 50, 60, 77. Okay, that's good. Let's get this sucker done before it gets dark. Okay. Yeah, there's a wall there. Oh, hammer broke. Oh my god, get another hammer. I usually carry an extra with me. Let that be a lesson. Carry an extra hammer with you at all times, at least one. Wooden hammer. Here we go. I got 2 that are partially used, so I will transfer those over. Other than the new ones. And we will go back here. Equip the hammer. Equip. 2. 2. Okay. One. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're almost done. So we need about 9. Okay. Where's the donkey? Where? Oh. Oh, shoot. That's more than I need, but oh wow. Oh wow. We're done. Yay. Sorry I'm doing this in the dark, guys. Okay. Come on, donkey. Let's go back to resource and drop stuff off. Oh, that was a resource building. I could have dropped it out. Oh well. Call the donkey over here. Let's put my torch up so we can see what's going on. There he is. Planks off of him. Do that. Transfer them there. Let me get my clothes. It's a little cold out. And that stem knife, one. My iron arrows. And I'm good. Oh, that's way too many torches. Okay, let's equip. Close. on there. Oh, oh, I need to use a wash tub. Okay, I'll call you in a minute, donkey. We're going to go take down the resource shed on the other side. And then I think that'll be it. I think that's quite a bit for now. My biggest concern was showing you how to build a stone building and how to, the other was how to move your people. It's a little confusing, some of the controls and stuff in this game, so I thought I'd show you a little bit of that. I think we've only got 2 buildings left over here now. And after I take down this resource shed, it's going to be, where am I? See, now I don't have my buildings to follow. I'm going to take down this resource shed and it will just be the old house, and the very first thing I built. And that will be it. Okay. Let's see if I've got lots of room now. Yeah, 8,000. Okay. Okay. Get the hammer up. Destroy. Let's put this down. Oh, jump over the wall. Let's take the wall down. There we go. It's one of the very first buildings I built. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now, and it's gone. Okay, so that my old house is the only thing left over here. And what I'm going to do is go to bed right now and log out. And next time when I stream, probably next Thursday or Friday on this game, you'll see our new house over on the other side. And then we can get into the technicalities of farming and all of that fun stuff, how to keep it maintained. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to do that so that I don't eat up my time. I will be streaming again later today. We have a Elder Scrolls Online run tonight that we will be doing, sky shard hunting with some friends. And then tomorrow, which is Saturday, we have a world boss run. Those are both at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then on Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific, we do a run in Cyrodiil, which is a PvP area, and that's a lot of fun because we're running for just resources to get alliance points. We are not professional PvPers. So when we are able to take one down or run into some real people that are good, and they scare the living daylights out of us, and we die, and lots of fun stuff happens. But anyway, it is a lot of fun, and we usually have a pretty big group for that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and be sure to either follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. If you have any questions, put them in comments on YouTube, or talk to me on the stream. We've got a raid. What the heck? Oh, shoot. Thank you. That's funny. What game are you? Do you play? Ah, shoot. Very good. I was just getting ready to get off. JP is game. Very good. And what games do you play, JP? Are you a medieval Dynasty player or what? No? Anyway, thank you because I'll check you out. We'll see what you do. In the meantime, have a good time and looks like maybe the recorder stopped. Ah, Medieval Dynasty, very good. Very good. Um, I'll have to watch. I have a lot to learn, let me tell you. Oh, on YouTube, I have some videos that might be a little more helpful. When I first started out, there was one that I made a lot of mistakes that I talk about. Don't do what I do, kind of thing. Learn from my mistakes. So, but I love this game. My hubby started it before I did, and he helps me out when I get stuck. So we don't we help each other out because there's not that much out there to really help with certain things. So anyway, but thank you guys for coming in, and I will check you out. 600 hours. Ah, Dan, yes, I will. I will definitely keep a note there and contact you because there are times we get stuck and you can't find answers. So, or if they're doing it in some foreign language, we don't know. There's a lot of foreign language ones. I'll see you guys, and thank you very much. Take care. I'll be talking to you. Thank you. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Dan, very much. Take care. Ah, if I can learn how to stop the darn thing.